Okay, so last time we talked about the Laplace transform. If we can transform the T domain into an S domain, uh, we will have the Laplace transform. Now, if we have the Laplace transform, we can also have the reverse of that transform. Meaning to say, if we have an S domain, we can transform it into a T domain. It is the inverse of the Laplace transform. So, Laplace transform is the piecewise continuous and exponentially restricted real function f of t which has the property uh, with this. So basically, it is only the reciprocal of our Laplace transform. And the Laplace transform is said to be linear. Uh, we will discuss it further. Now, let's have an example in transforming Laplace in an S domain into a T domain. For example, if we have this function which is in S domain, and if we want it to transform it into T domain, we will do this formula. Now we can notice that we just distributed the Laplace inverse Laplace operator. That's why it is called linear. And we can notice that this expression can be also expressed, it can be equal to this. And we can also notice that this expression is just equal to the sign. Now we can substitute this in our equation. We can this term can be extracted into this. And we can now pull out 16 over 3 here. Which becomes 3 over s squared plus 3 squared. Now we can now simplify that. This is now the equivalent T domain of this function, which is in S domain. Okay, that's how our inverse Laplace works.